Also, just to say, like, we've made it sound very serious. It's absolutely not.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Bryony Rose. Follow her adventures supporting the musicals. You can see her, you've heard her in the famous West End Theatre. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Bryony Rose. Vlogs of people she met at the stage door of Anne Juliet, in the Daisy queue for ticks to support the Queendom of Six. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Bryony Rose.
Hey Queenies, it's Bryony Rose here and I'm back with another vlog. So today I'm actually back at Be More Chill. So this week has been so many theatre trips, blimey, literally I've seen like 3 shows. I think this is my 4th this week. But I did actually get kindly invited to Be More Chill today for a TikTok influencer day. So we get to learn a dance from the show, and then there's a Q&A, and then we get to watch it. So that is why I'm here today. So thank you so much Be More Chill for inviting me today. I'm actually joined with we actually met online literally during the pandemic.
We did.
Via TikTok, which is funny because today's a TikTok event. So yeah, she got invited too, so although we're not technically here like together, I've got my own +1, she's got her own +1. It's so nice to like actually catch theatre people here. So yeah, hopefully get some more people on the camera. Are you excited for today?
I'm very excited. I have no idea what to expect, but I can't wait.
Yes. Oh, look who I'm joined with! It's Mickey Jo!
Oh my God, hey.
We are actually wearing matching jumper t-shirts today.
It's very embarrassing. What is this, James?
I've decided if I go as creeps, you can go as reap, and then we won't be matching. But are you excited for the show today?
I'm super excited.
Yes, it should be good fun. Although dancing, not my forte, so we should see how that goes.
Solidly concerned.
But yeah, it's so nice to see you again. Spit squad 2 out of the 4. Hopefully there'll be some more of us today and I can introduce you to them. So I'm at Be More Chill. There's a bunch of like influencers here, TikTokers here. It's very bougie, isn't it?
We're just gonna do is really simple, so like no one needs to worry. It's like the squid, if you haven't seen the show yet, is a pill that like implants in Jeremy's brain, and it's very like robotic movements. So we're just gonna take a couple of those. It repeats, so you don't even have to remember that much. We're gonna do it for you, and you can copy us.
Yeah,
so
we'll break it down.
Yeah, we'll break it down nice and slow. We will mirror you, so this is actually my right hand, but for like your reference, it will be your left hand. All right, does that make sense?
Yep.
We're going to start in a clasp like this. So my right hand is in front, so your right hand is in front. We're going to do 4 like finger twists. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So like really like dexterous fingers, yeah? And 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Fab, and we smashed it. From here, we're going to come to this position here. So your left arm should be in a right angle, facing with your palm facing me, and your right arm should be down like this with your palm facing yourself. Yeah? So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fab. From there, you're going to basically twist your hands and push them both forward. So I'm making like another right angle here, right at the front. So like really straight arms.
Yeah, break that wrist too.
Yeah. So like my wrist is like at a right angle, but it's like right in front. Looking good. So rather than like my fingers being together, which I can see a lot of you doing, my fingers are like, my 2 like middle fingers are like meeting. Does that make sense? So like I can actually see the right angle rather than being here. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I'm at like some big dance convention.
Okay, guys, in the corner.
Okay, for the top. That's 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're just learning the dance routine, and like I have 2 left feet. How are you guys finding it?
Nailing this. I should practice it for half an hour.
play Chloe Valentine, Be More Chill, the musical. Chloe, she's like most popular girl in school, very, but underlying, she's got quite a little bit of she's got some tendencies, yeah. She's got short temper, she's a little bit on the edge, and it really shows through comedy. Like, I love comedy, so it's a pleasure to play a comedy role and really use the time and the script and the score to like create beats and comedic timing and to get those moments and share that with the audience as well, because the script is just so good. It's comedy and I love comedy, so it's really cool to play a character like that and have fun with it as well. It's a really fun track, and Chloe's, she's just a bit out there. She loves it. Hey James.
Yeah, I'm James Mead. I play Richard Goransky, and Rich actually starts the show with a squib, sort of already in his brain. He kind of kicks off the whole sci-fi-esque of the show. He's like a little pocket rock star, is what I call him. And he starts off as kind of like a very 2D bully, but there's loads of reasons behind it, and then through his scene with Jeremy, there's like a lot more exploratory, sort of exposition-y stuff. And you sort of unpeel the onion that is Rich Goransky, and he's really a sweet little boy, actually.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, he's the best character.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Scott. I play Jeremy. I don't know why I looked to you for that. Jeremy.
You play Jeremy?
I do. I play Jeremy here, who begins the show and ends the show. The story revolves around Jeremy's kind of adventure, a journey from boyhood to manhood. That's the really.
Yeah.
It's an exciting role to play. I really enjoy it. He's very geeky. He's very nerdy. I mean, I always say I'm basically playing myself 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Or five
Yesterday.
Could be. 5 yesterday. That was a map. Yes, I mean, he is me as a kid. Obviously, I didn't take a squib. Might make things easier. He's a kid who gets bullied. He has one friend, his best friend, and it's the journey of him kind of choosing whether he wants to be, what's more important to him, being cool or friendship.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it is?
Come at 4 o'clock to find out.
Hi, I'm Eloise, and I play Brooke in the show, who is Chloe's best friend. So the title is that she's the second most popular girl in school, but it's kind of like she just like clings onto that friendship and goes along with what all of Chloe's like personality traits and the things that she does just to try and like gain friendship and gain popularity. Relatable, right? But I think actually every single character in this show has this like alter ego that they portray, but like underneath, everyone is like actually rooting for the same thing. So I think that's like school and high school that we've all experienced, is trying to be someone that you think other people want to be, but actually it ain't it. Yeah. So she's really fun. She's a comedy role as well, I guess, which is like very out of my comfort zone, but I've absolutely loved it. And Millie and I trained together, so we're like real life best friends, playing best friends on stage at the Shaftesbury Theatre. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Miles. I play Jake Dillinger. Jake is like kind of the quote-unquote popular guy in school. He kind of has a lot of things going for him, and one day he takes a particular liking to Christine Canigula, who is kind of like not someone that a guy like me would typically go for, because at the start, I feel like I don't want to give everything away.
Give the entire plot.
Yeah! I'm dating Chloe at the start, and then I take a particular liking to Christine. Certain things happen, and something negative happens at some point. Major.
Find out next time.
Yeah, we'll find out what happens. But yeah, popular guy in school likes Christine. Doesn't really like Jeremy. Sorry. I'm
call it besties in the show.
We are indeed.
It is so great to have such an amazing cast, for representation, diversity in humans, in people, in sexuality, backgrounds, and all of us on stage, there is someone on stage that someone out there can relate to. Maybe you relate to two characters, or like you're like, literally, that is me, that is my high school, or it's a mixture of like three people, like, oh my gosh, I see myself in this person, but that trait, that person that they just had in the script, that was literally me. And I think when you have such a reach with the audience, the followings of the show and the fans, it's so relatable and it's comforting, because you're there like, you feel like you're on stage with us, because it's so heavily relatable. And that's not only the way the incredible script and score is, it's actually like so personable. Like, we could all be at least one of these characters in school. And like you said, Elle, it's like, you have the surface layer, and then you actually have the real person, and the way that these characters are written, you can see it, and you can feel, you're like, oh my god, that literally is me. So I think it's really cool to be able to reach out to like people who watch the show and be like, yeah, there is someone on this stage, every single person, or we believe in the world can be like, I see myself, or that is really me, or I relate to that, and that's something that we've had a conversation about. The representation, and like just, it's the pride of that as well.
Yeah, I think jumping on that, I think the conversations I've had with fans have been mostly about, race representation, ethnicity representation. I'm part Pakistani myself, so that just having that in London, which is a very diverse, I hate using that word, diverse city. But you don't see that much on the West End in particular. You've got everybody who's talking about Jamie, you've got me in this show, and Tim Hendren and Juliet, and that's kind of it. And what I loved about being in the room in our sort of dance audition for Be More Chill was just looking around and seeing no one who looked like the person next to him, and that was kind of what I feel like humanity is. It's not cookie cutter, 6'2" leading men. We're not. That's not the world. What we have in the room right now is the world. What we have on our stage is the world. And I think this show, every show could always do more, but I think this show is really at the forefront of that sort of conversation, and I think that with us just being here allows fans to have those conversations. I had a conversation with a Muslim boy who was coming out to his parents as gay, and he wanted to reach out to me because my character discovers himself sexually, his sexuality, and was like, it was the first time I saw someone who looked like me have that realization on stage. So it was nice to have that conversation with him. I hope everything went well there. But I think it's one of those things where this kind of show can help start conversations, and that's so important today.
I think as well, just again jumping on it, coming out of the pandemic obviously is like a huge thing as well, and a lot of people have been stuck at home with probably only like their family maybe, or just like the same group of people around them. So when I got the call to say like Be More Chill is coming back, you want to do it, my first thought was like, some people are really going to need this. They're really going to need like the escapism to come and see that there are other people like them, and that was really important for me. And I feel like the people, we've only been open a couple of days, right? How many shows? Yeah. But like already I can just like, I hope that people are getting out of it like what they're coming for, because that for me is like the most important thing.
Yeah, I think just there is so much passion for this show, and I've never seen so much fan art, so many interpretations of people's characters. People come to the show dressed as their favorite character. I also, like, during the pandemic, I can't remember because it was a long time ago, but I had a conversation with like a fan, but I didn't know who they were because a lot of it's like anonymous, but they're going through a really, really hard time, and I just saw it in like my inbox and decided to talk to them. And I think it's just really lovely to see that, I know, people want to talk to us and feel like they would like to reach out, and if they want advice, because obviously, not that old, but maybe I think I'm a bit older than the demographic that we get often. I feel like if I can give any advice, I think a lot of our fan base is queer or exploring their gender identities, and I think it's just really cool to see that and see you guys in the audience. It's awesome.
That's such a good.
We could talk.
these conversations we have like side stages, like backstage, but like we have like 20-minute conversations before and 10, and we go deep, and like, cause it's so true, and this cast as well, like these people in this cast, everyone is. You know, someone's just awake and you can just go straight in with these conversations and have some people might find uncomfortable conversations, but to us it's necessary, it's good, it's educational, and just these group of people, like we are truly like blessed. And I said to you at stage door the other day, like how it's what we're feeling on stage, like the genuine happiness and the genuine noise when we're singing, like it's actually real, like we genuinely feel like that on stage, like we actually are really. We relate to these people and it's real.
And we've been allowed with like the direction and stuff to like bring a little bit of like our own personal things to those characters. So
and that's really vulnerable and raw, and I think that's again something relatable that we're bringing things that we can do.
I think everyone can always do more, and I think like we are kind of just the start of that, and this show is kind of just the start of that. Especially
if it gets people talking, you know, if one person can leave and be like, okay, I'm going to call my mum and come out to or something, like, 100%. It's cool.
Getting called gay. And I was like, are we just kind of accepting that that's a homophobic line? Or and he was like, yeah, totally, because kids are horrible.
And also it addresses actually, do you know what, again, what Elle said, it's so hard with things like that because it addresses actually what happens, and then again the arc of the show brings you, it addresses how bad that is, and we all know that on stage, and it is unfortunately relatable, and that does happen. And we did, Stephen mentioned about changing, you know, the word gay to queer and other things, but actually, again, like you said, it's uncomfortable, and it's meant to be uncomfortable, and that's why, and that's why it lands, because none of us would ever say that. We don't say that it's 2021, do you know what I mean? That's so, you don't do that, but unfortunately, somewhere it is. So we are proud of the fact that we are acknowledging that, because it is so absurd and disgusting, and you can highlight that, and then it changes, and then because we're all,
I mean, hurt people, and Rich is the character that says it, and he's the one that deals with his sexuality later on.
But we don't know that yet, and that's fine.
So for him, he's projecting, he's putting, and that's what hurt people do.
And also relatable. People in the audience will be like, that was me before I came out, before I knew. So it's really great that as hard as it is to hear those things in the present time, the full circle, the writing's so forward.
I think as a PSA, from what he said, it's very telling that the person that is going, he's gay, it's at the end,
I like boys.
A PSA, if anyone in your school or whatever has a problem with you about your sexuality or something like that, it's most likely something internal with them, and that will come out for them at some point in their lives, just as a PSA, because that is actually a really great moment in the show.
That's the commentary, isn't it? That's exactly what it is.
I mean, the other thing I'll say is, that was always said to me when I was a kid, and people were calling me gay, just because I like sang, and I suppose that's what that comment is about, like signing up for the school play. It's a sign up sheet, it's getting called gay. As literally, I mean, I was called gay because my mum was the choir teacher, and I was always in the choir. I had no choice because my mum.
It's a very honest relation.
And I think, just to add on to what Mars said, some of those people may never find out, and may never come to terms with the fact that actually they are, or part of them is, and they'll kind of settle in relationships that they're not quite happy with. So I was always told to feel sorry for them, because they'll never be as happy.
We're now coming out.
Exactly. But exactly, that one comment has sparked this conversation. And hopefully it sparks many more conversations whenever someone sees the show.
Also, just to say, like, we've made it sound very serious. It's absolutely
We're really deep, by the way. We just have a connection.
It's so much fun. And it's mad, and just come and enjoy it like what it is.
Hello guys, I thought I'd give you a little update on the vlog. So as you probably saw, the last time I filmed, I was learning the dance routine with Millie and Eloise. That was actually so much fun. I think I really thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was, so I'm very happy that I picked it up. So yeah, that was a really, really cool event. We did obviously have the Q&A, which again I filmed so insightful. Like, they were just opening up, and it was just really nice actually to hear a little bit more. I wish it was longer because I feel like we were just getting into some really interesting topics. And then yeah, so they've also invited us to the 4 PM show of Be More Chill, so that's where I am today. I won't do too much kind of like reviewing because you guys would have seen it from earlier vlog this week. But I'll still show bows and all that jazz. And yeah, they've provided us with some really lovely seats. We're row H, I think we're like 5 rows back. So it'll be really nice to see if it captures the stage more, because obviously we were front row last time. And yeah, the atmosphere is really cool as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see it again. So I thought I'd show you what was in the goodie bag for today's influence today. So they gave us a program. That's actually not here, that's in my bag, but they gave us like a program which was really cool. They gave us a Be More Chill mug, which is really cool, which just says Be More Chill on it. They gave us a water, and they gave us this limited, is this the right way up?
It's exclusive notes upside down.
They gave us this really cool like limited edition Be More Chill pin, which is like the set of a cassette tape. And that's so cool. So you can't actually buy these in the shop. I mean, I've seen you can only get them if you like your cast crew given them. So that's really cool. I'm in the Be More Chill interval with Harry.
Hello.
What do you think of the show so far?
I'm really enjoying it. Miracle is a star. I love Miracle.
Insane.
We stand Miracle, and also Blake and Scott, incredible. They're all amazing.
They are very talented cast.
I love Act 2. That's my favourite.
Is it? I love Halloween. I love the costume changes
so good,
and stuff.
so good.
Oh wow, I'm pleased you enjoyed the show. It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Oh my god, Kelly's just come over. She's got, did you know you were in the programme?
I was like, did you know you were in this?
Oh my god, guys, I've made my programme debut.
She's going to cut and paste.
Oh my god, I get people to sign it by my name. Thank you for showing me that. So that is the end of today's vlog. As you can tell, I'm filming this at home because I totally forgot to put an end into today's vlog. But it was so fun getting invited to the event today. I had so much fun like learning the dance. The Q&A was so insightful. Like I really wish it had been longer. So I feel like we were just delving into some really interesting topics. And then the show was amazing as usual. I know I didn't talk too much about the show purely because I'd done that on a previous vlog. But if any of you were interested, there were actually quite a few changes. And I think it was quite nice seeing it twice in 1 week, just seeing how much had changed. Like just little things like, so, you know, like the cast board for the school play, like when they sign up. On the first show, it'd actually been like drawn all over. And I think it's because that was from a rehearsal, they hadn't actually changed it, because then for every other show since it's been empty. And just like lines have changed, things that Christine says has like changed a little bit. So it's really nice like actually getting to see a little insight into previews and how previews work and how quickly things are changed. So yeah, I really enjoyed today. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Make sure you go follow me over on Instagram, which is @Bryony, and I'll catch you for another fun theatre vlog soon. Bye! Hey Queenie, you're still here? I think you've dropped your crown. Let me put this back on your head for you. If If you want to watch more stagey goodness, you can check out my latest video by clicking here. And if you want to be part of my musical madness, you can also subscribe to me by clicking here. All my socials are going to be linked below, and you can check them out down there. With that being said, I'm off. Quick question, do you know where stage door is?